What's up everyone, Coach Tony from Bonvex Strength, and I'm going to show you 2 ways to improve your bench press setup using the bench itself. Now we know that when we bench press, we want an arch to our back, we want our shoulders anchored down and back so we can be as strong as we can be and get our shoulders in a good position. Using leverage on the bench itself is really helpful to do this. So rather than just laying down and arching your back and pulling your shoulders down and back, we can get even tighter by using the bench. The first one I like to teach people is the hip bridge method. So we get our feet up on the bench, we bridge our hips as high as we can, and then we start wiggling our shoulders and our feet together. This is gonna help us really arch our back a lot and feel all that weight up on our traps. That's something we really wanna keep once we get into our position, is not having the weight down near our lower back or our hips, but really having all that weight up on our traps. This is gonna help us stay put when we use our leg drive and just feel like we have a lot of support underneath the bar once we unrack it. So I've wiggled myself into position, I get my hands where I want them, and then depending on where I'm gonna place my feet, if I'm the kind of person who has my feet flat on the ground, I wanna drop my feet out and wide and then have my butt touch. Or if I'm the kind of person who hooks my feet back, when I drop my feet down, I'm gonna try to drop my feet as far underneath me as possible and then kind of wiggle my feet forward just enough so I have the balls of my feet on the ground. But now I have a nice big arch, I feel all that weight up on my traps, and I'm in a really good strong setup. Now another way that you can do it is the behind the bar method. Very similar, gonna accomplish something almost exactly the same, but you can get even a little bit more extreme with it. So this is gonna allow me to place my feet really far back first and then swing through using the bar as my anchor. So you can either place your hands palms down or palms up, either one works. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna anchor my feet in place and then I'm gonna swing underneath the bar and kind of use the bar to gradually push myself into that big arch. And then once I have all that weight up on my traps, I'm just gonna wiggle my feet into position wherever that might be, either heels off the ground or out a bit wider with my heels on the ground. So if you're trying to improve your bench press setup, try either the hip bridge method or the swing through method to get a bigger arch and get yourself ready to bench heavy weights.